Hi friends, so in today's video I'm going to be doing a little bit of storytelling because Lindsay, Alex, Maddie, and I a couple weeks ago went to see a psychic, and I've been to psychics before. I've probably had about 3 or 4 readings before this, and then I just went to go get another one, and Alex made a psychic experience video as well on her channel, and then after that I was like, you know what, I kind of want to make one too, because then I can look back at all of the things that she told me and be like, did any of these actually happen? Like, because she made a lot of predictions. That's what psychics do. And one thing that I really liked about this reading in particular was the fact that Natalie, the lady who gave it to me, she was so like positive and motivational, and she didn't really tell you anything without warning that was going to be like harmful to you or anything bad that was going to happen to you. And she knew a lot about my present or like near future or things that I was thinking about, and she like reassured me that they were going to happen. So I'm just going to go ahead and read off the things that I put on my phone after I got the reading that she told me, and I'm gonna kind of like talk and go into, you know, greater depths about them. Okay, so the first thing that I distinctly remember her saying to me was when I sat down, she was like, right when you sat there, I like got a really overwhelming psychic vibe from you, and I was just like, really? And I like got really excited about it because the last reading that I had in Portland, the lady who was giving me the reading then also told me that I kind of had like a psychic vibe. They basically just both told me that I had like a heightened sense for certain situations. I literally just never did anything about it. I never thought that it was something that I could like actually think about often and like tap into and like, you know, trust. And then at my most recent reading, she told me that I have the sense, but I'm like pushing it away, like I'm not doing anything about it. And I was like, that's exactly what I did after the first lady told me, so okay. But then she went into more depth and she was like, well, how you are psychic is like in your dreams tell you future events. And I do have moments often, kind of like deja vu, where you sit there and you're like, I have dreamed of this event before and I know what's gonna happen next. But what's even cooler is for Christmas, my friend Gina got me a like dreams meanings book, and it's just really cool that she thought that I had interest in that enough to buy me a gift before I even had this reading. So it is a confirmed thing. I have some kind of thing with my dreams. So that was just a really cool connection to make. And then also she told me that I'm psychic in my intuition, and she said that what she means by that is like when I'm in certain situations and I get gut feelings about like certain people or a certain place, to follow that and like make the decision that I just made in my head. She was like, always do that, like always follow your first little spark up there. And I was like, okay, I will do so, Natalie, thank you. And like I said, she knew a lot about like my near future, like things that were definitely about to happen that I knew were also going to happen, so like reassuring things. But she said that I was going to be going on a weekend trip in February, and I'm going to Orlando. And then she was like, it's for work or something, and I'm going for Playlist Live, so I guess that's work. This is my work. But I don't think a Playlist Live is work. That's literally like the greatest convention and weekend ever, and I love it, and it's just so much fun. But she went on and was like, it's not gonna feel like work at all, even if that's the reason why you're going. It's just gonna be really nice and relaxing for you, and you're gonna get to like just unwind, I guess she said, and like have a good time, so that's nice. And she also said that in this year, 2015, that we would be moving locally and we would be very happy with it, and we're actually planning like 7 of us on buying a house sometime this summer. So that's really exciting, and she was just like, you're gonna be very happy there, it's gonna be great environment for you. And she was also able to notice things about my health and body and such, and so she basically had like a pain inflicted on her in her stomach, and she was like, I'm getting like this weird stomach pain, like do you have something wrong with your stomach? Because sometimes people with a really heightened sense of other people, for example psychics, get pain like inflicted on them when the other person's like feeling pain. And I was definitely vlogging during this time when I was having like this weird stomach problem, but basically I had like a 4-day long stomach ache, and then I ended up going to urgent care, and they took my blood and everything, and they said my blood tests were fine, but they recommended me and gave me a little slip to go get an ultrasound, not because I'm pregnant, but because of like my stomach lining and all that kind of thing. And I literally just never went. I still haven't gone because I'm an idiot, but she was basically saying like I need to actually act on that, and she was like, it's not bad, but like you just are really worried about it, and that you keep thinking about it and being like, oh, why haven't I done that yet? Which is very accurate, because I'm like, why haven't I done that yet? But she was like, it's nothing like terminal or anything for you to worry about, but just like go and get it checked out. So it's cool that she picked up on that. Dun 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 dun. Okay, now getting into her predictions for my future. So let's see if these things come true. I'm gonna put them on the internet and come back in like, I don't know, 10 years and be like, whoa! Or I'll be like, no! So Natalie says that I'm going to meet the man I will fall in love with and marry in college. And we're not gonna get married in college, we're gonna get married around 28 or 29 29, but I will meet him and fall in love with him and, you know, either date or be engaged until 28, 29. So we will see. She said this man will be very positive and ambitious and just be like the best person for you to have in your life. And I was like, oh, this is great. True love. I hope I find it. That's awesome. And she said that California is going to be home for me and that I'm going to live here and raise my family here and that I'm going to have 2 boys. Boys. I'm gonna have 2 boys. I can't wait to have kids in general, but I mean, I'd like a girl, but I mean, like, if it is 2 boys, I wouldn't really care. But one thing that she also picked up on about me is like, you're kind of unsure about the kids though, right? And I was like, yeah, no, I would love to have a family, but like, I'm unsure if like at the time that I'm having children, if the world's going to be, you know, I don't know what it's gonna be like then. So I don't know if I'm going to want to raise kids or raise a family for like what the future will be like, but I have hope for the future, but I'm just saying that I'm skeptical. So until the future, I won't, you know. So yeah, she picked up on that before she said that I was gonna have 2 kids, but she was like, well, joke's on you because you're having 2 boys. And I was like, what the heck? Okay. I'm on board for whatever, but I mean, all right. And then she got into my calling in a way, and she was like, this is something you're very curious about knowing, which I am, because in like one of my Q&As when I was talking about college, I was kind of like, I don't know what the frick I want to do with my life. So she was like, well, Megan, you are very, very gifted in writing, and I actually have like 4 or 5 journals. I'm all over the place with my writing. Like, they're all for different things, and like I do to-do lists, that whole kind of thing, but that's not really writing, but like writing where I'm writing my own thoughts or journaling. That's the kind of writing that I do. I don't really do stories, but she said that I'm going to write a book in my future, and she thinks that it's going to be like a lot of books. I'm not going to be just writing one, and she was like, it's going to be some kind of a series on healing the mind, body, and soul. So that made me literally jump with joy. I was like, oh my god, I'm so excited. Thank you for saying that. But that was just really, really nice to hear from somebody to give you the motivation that it could definitely happen. And like, for me, it's going to happen. Like, I want to do that. That is definitely one of the decisions that I made in 2014 that I 100% want to do. I like visualize that for myself. If I have enough knowledge where I'm like, what the heck, I want to write a book, I'm going to write a book. And she said that she was seeing it on bookstores everywhere around the world, and that I would be traveling around the world for like book tours and that whole kind of thing. And I want to travel around the world so bad. I want to go everywhere. So this is so nice. Oh god, I'm so excited for the future. This woman was great. I mean, I was just like on top of the world walking out of there. I was just like, wow, like, oh my gosh, all of my dreams, all of my things that I think about, like, they could definitely come true because I think about them so much. And she's just reassuring me that like she's thinking about them too, and she's supporting me on it, and I'm just like, oh, I'm so over the moon. Wow. And then on a different note, she told me that we would be getting a dog in August. She sees us either having a dog by August or maybe doing something with the dog in August. Like, August was just a month that she sees us definitely having a dog, because then we'll be in our new house. So we'll see if in that house we have a dog in August. And wow, there is just such things to look forward to in the future. I am just so excited for things. Oh wow, oh wow. Shout out to Natalie for giving me honestly the best reading I've ever gotten. She was very, very nice, and I really, really enjoyed her and just all the things that she had to say and tell me, and her gift is very cool. And I also wanted to say, if you're skeptical about going to a psychic because you think that they're gonna tell you like scary things, or maybe you're just not into it, that's fine if you're just not into it and you never want to go. But if you're kind of like, like, I don't know, I would go, but blah blah blah, go. Just go, because like if you go to a really good, go on Yelp and look at reviews of people, honestly, because if you go to a bad one, I've had bad readings before. One lady when I was like 12 told me that I was going to be dancing in New York, like as my career, like tap dancing or something like that, and I was like, okay, that's weird. But if your friend recommends someone to you, or you know, you find somebody, like I said, on Yelp that you want to go to, or you know, just anybody that you want to check out, definitely go check them out, because some people are very, very great in that sense, and she definitely was. So I had a great reading. I just wanted to share this with the internet to, you know, just share it. I just like slurred so hard on that. I'm gonna leave now, gonna go and just edit this, and I hope that you guys have a great day or night whenever you're watching this, and I will see you Monday. I will see you Monday. Okay, stay smiling. Bye!
This here is Givenchy, $900 jeans, homie. All these girls be raunchy, like, let me see your peen, homie. She trying to cause a scene, but I'm